Hey y'all, my name is Medina and I'm also known as Dee Styles. I'm a hairstylist and event curator. I've been going to Enhance now for almost a year and I've been tithing for just about the same amount of time. During the pandemic, I fasted and spent a lot of time with God. Then later, I was introduced to Enhance Church and not realizing once I got to Enhance Church, they brought out something that was very important to me. They told us how tithing was important and how we do it with our time, treasure, and our talent. And I didn't realize that in my fast, I had spent a lot of time with God. And it just showed God that I was willing to sacrifice time. And then later, after being introduced to Enhanced Church, um, tithing, one day God spoke to me and said, give Enhanced Church $400. I was like, no, God, I don't even know this church like that. Like, I just got here. And I wrestled with it the entire service. And there was a tithing video that played about the importance of tithing. And I still wrestled with it even after that. But another voice spoke to me, would just be obedient. Be obedient. So I gave in hints. I paid my tithe of $400 in his church. And later on, like weeks later, I started to see the return of that tithe. Like, gotta purchase a new car. My business, there was overflow in my business, and then fast forward to December of this past year, God spoke to me and just said, start to tithe what you want to earn monthly. And I started tithing that, and sometimes it would be hard because you still have other commitments and obligations, but just be faithful, because one thing about God is going to be faithful and make sure that our needs are supplied. So I just goes to show like the grace of God and just staying faithful and staying committed. Like, what I once said that I wanted to make is now my true time. So it's like just being faithful and listening to the voice of God and just going forward what he tells me to do and being obedient. And when we tithe, we don't have to necessarily look for a monetary blessing or look for the blessings to come in return. We just know our tithe, that's our we're told to tithe. We're actually led, and it's written in the Bible to tithe. So about us tithing is just being obedient and doing our due diligence and giving back to who gave it to us in the first place. So I don't necessarily look for a blessing to fall from the sky after our tithe. That's just the way God is. Like, we can't match God's blessings. At the end of the day, we just got to be obedient. God is going to continue to bless us and continue to make a way for us, and just be obedient and do your due diligence. Just be obedient and do your due diligence. Listen to the voice of God. Allow God to talk to you, speak through you. And tithing can be done in so many ways. You see a homeless person, acknowledge them. Don't just walk past them. It's just it's a great thing to be on this side. So while we here, let's just do our part.